Today I'll be talking about the inside story that Gorillaz has within their music videos. The reason why I think Gorillaz is the best is because not only can they make great music, but they can also make amazing stories within their music videos. So they're the best band ever and the best storytellers. The Boogeyman. Our story begins with a young cowboy in a fight with a couple of men on horses, until suddenly a figure appears through a dark mist. The strange figure is wearing all black while also wearing a gas mask that's way before its time. The strange figure wearing all black offers the young cowboy a deal. The deal is that he can give him life forever, as long as he gives him 3 human souls within the next couple of years. The young cowboy excitedly accepts the deal, shaking his hand and telling him that his name is Murdoch Nichols.
I'm Murdoch Nichols from Gorillaz. Welcome to my crib.
Stuart Pod. Throughout the years, Murdoch's skin begins to rot, turning a dark green color. Murdoch has forgotten all about the deal he made with the masked figure because it's been over 100 years since then. When passing through a town, Murdoch saw a music store that he wanted to break into. He smashes through the window with his car, hitting a man named Stuart Pott right in the eye. The car crash was so bad that it gave Stuart a dent on his head and semi-permanent brain damage. Murdoch was arrested and sentenced to watch over Stuart until he was better. While watching Stuart, Murdoch tries to do a trick with his car to impress a random girl. He ends up crashing into a street lamp, sending Stuart flying through the windshield.
When he stood up, wow, what an image. Tall, pretty, blue spiky hair.
No eyeballs?
No eyeballs. I knew that he had to be the front man.
Murdoch then comes up with the amazing nickname 2D for the 2 dents that Stuart has in his head.
Oh, look, our singer 2D's in it. Hey, face ache! Ah! He's a lovely little fella.
Starting a band. Murdoch tells 2D that he wants to start a band together, thinking he'll make them famous. 2D agrees, saying that he'll take the role of the singer, Murdoch as the bassist, and Paula Cracker as the lead guitarist. Paula Cracker, at the time, was 2D's girlfriend. The only problem now is that they needed instruments. So Murdoch decided to break into a local music store owned by a man named Russell Hobbs. While breaking into the store, Murdoch met a ghost named Dell. Dell said that he was a ghost rapper and also the ghost of Russell Hobbs' friend who was killed in a drive-by shooting. The ghost takes over Russell's mind, making Russell's eyes white permanently. The ghost told Murdoch that Russell was amazing at the drums, so Murdoch decided to kidnap Russell for the band.
That is Russell. He's our drummer. Best drummer in Gorillaz. Actually, I don't think he is. I think I might be better.
The Good, the Bad, and the Noodle. Now that they have 2D as the singer, Murdoch as the bassist, Paul as the lead guitarist, and Russell as the drummer, they can finally start a band. Before they could, though, 2D finds out that Paula had been cheating on him with Murdoch. At the time, Russell was 2D's best friend, so when he heard about the news, he punched Murdoch in the head so hard that it gave Murdoch a big bump on the top of his forehead. Paula was then kicked out of the band, so they never ended up making anything with her. Now, without a lead guitarist, they can't start a band anymore, so they put an ad in the newspaper for a new member to join. The very next day, they found a box on their front doorstep, and inside was a girl named Noodle. Well, they don't know if that's her name because all she could say was Noodle, since her English wasn't very good. And she had a memory problem, stating that she couldn't remember anything using a translator that they found. After that, they took her inside and started away with their band, having her being the new lead guitarist.
It's great in here.
Gorillaz. Now that they've made a couple of songs, a lot has happened. They grew a wide audience and gaining a lot of new income with each other. Noodle has gotten a lot better with her English, and with her share of money, she bought a pet monkey named Mike. With Russell's share of money, he bought some tools for his garage and a pet pig to keep him company. With 2D's share of money, he used it and invested it into a toy company so he could make figures of himself in the band.
These action figures are useless. My head doesn't wobble like that.
Murdoch spent most of his money on a bed with real Egyptian silk, and the rest on a cheap RV that he has. Before they bought anything though, they pooled money together to buy a huge house on a hill named Kong Studio where they could all live together and produce music. This pretty much explains the creation of Gorillaz and their inside story within the animations. There's a lot of more parts to this though, with 9 more existing phases being added. But this sums up the beginning plot for their story.
This is me cutting an onion.
Now you can see how they formed a band together and evolved through time. They've made a lot of hit songs together, and I hope you enjoyed my brief explanation on the Gorillaz' history.